Yes, my friends, last time we have to explain energy band, conduction band, valency band, forbidden energy gap, and so on. Today, I will explain conductor, semiconductor, and insulator. So already you have to know the material can be broadly divided into three categories: conductor, semiconductor, and insulator. And that material, depending on their ability to conduct the electric current. What I am saying, the materials can be broadly divided into three main parts: conductor, semiconductor, and insulator. And this material, depending on the ability of conducts the electric current. Already you have to know the electric current is flow of electric charge per unit time. So first I will explain conductor. This is the simple diagram of the conductor. So conductor are the material which flow easily. Conductors are the materials which flow easily due to the large number of free electrons. In the conductor, no forbidden energy gap between conduction band and valency band. Because the conduction band and valency band overlapping to each other. In the conductor, very high conductivity, very good conductivity, and low resistivity. In this conductor, resistance and temperature increases, or resistance increases to increase the temperature. And for example, aluminum, copper, and any metal. So what I am saying, conductor are the material which flow easily due to the large number of free electrons. In the conductor, there is no forbidden energy gap between conduction band and valency band, because the conduction band and valency band overlapping to each other. In the conductor, high conductivity, very high conductivity, and good conductivity, and low resistivity. Low resistivity. In this case, or in this conductor, resistance increases to increase the temperature of the wire or temperature of the material. Conductor consists of large number of electrons, and therefore the conduction band and valency band is overlapping to each other, and there is no forbidden energy gap. For example, aluminum, copper, and any metal. This is the example of conductors. And this is the simple diagram. This is the conduction band and this is the valency band. And here is no forbidden energy gap. Then semiconductor. So semiconductor is the different type of electronics component or devices made of special material. It's called semiconductor. Different types of electronics component or devices made of special materials is called semiconductor. In the semiconductor, moderate conductivity and resistivity. Moderate conductivity and resistivity In the semiconductor, negative coefficient is present. For example, silicon and germanium. Semiconductor neither be conductor nor insulator. It consists of few electrons, less electrons as compared to the conductor. When electron jump from conduction band to valency band, so in the semiconductor, forbidden energy gap is very narrow, very small as compared to the insulator. That is 1 electron volts. The forbidden energy gap of semiconductor is 1 electron volts. This gap depends on the temperature of the material. The forbidden energy gap of semiconductor depends on the temperature of the material. In semiconductor, resistance decreases to increase the temperature. Resistance increases to decrease. Resistance decreases to increase the temperature. The semiconductor, the most popularly used material or silicon and germanium. So this is silicon and germanium is important example of semiconductor. Most electronic devices are fabricated by using the semiconductor material. Most electronic devices are fabricated by using semiconductor material along with conductors and insulators. Therefore, this is the simple diagram of the semiconductor. This is conduction band and this is valency band, and this is the forbidden energy gap. This gap is only 1 electron volts, keeping your mind. This is the gap. This gap is called forbidden energy gap. And forbidden energy gap is present between conduction band and valency band. Semiconductor are neither conductor or nor insulator. The forbidden energy gap in the semiconductor depends on the temperature of the material. At very low temperature of the order of 0 degree Kelvin minus 273 degrees Celsius, semiconductor acts like an insulator. Semiconductors acts as an insulator. In electronic devices such as diode, transistor, field effect transistor, thyristor, integrated circuit, etc. are made up of special material, and this material is called as semiconductor. So important points is semiconductor. In the semiconductor there is few electrons and very less forbidden energy gap. The forbidden energy gap of semiconductor is only 1 electron volt. The forbidden energy gap in between conduction band and valency band. Semiconductor is moderate conductivity and moderate resistivity, and negative coefficient is present. For example, silicon and germanium. In this case, semiconductor resistance increases to resistance decreases to increase the temperature. And now insulator. In this insulator or in insulator, forbidden energy gap is more than semiconductor. Forbidden energy gap is more than semiconductor, and electric current does not flow in it. In the semiconductor, forbidden energy gap is more as compared to the semiconductor. That is 5.5 electron volt. In the semiconductor, in the insulator, electric current does not flow because in the insulator there is no few electrons or excess of electrons or no electrons. Insulator does not consist of electrons, no free electrons or no excess of electrons and no electrons, and therefore electric current does not flow into the insulator. And therefore, in this case, forbidden energy gap of insulator is 5.5 electron volt. It is not possible practically for an electron jump from valency band to conduction band. And therefore, resistance decreases to increase the temperature. Resistance increases to decrease the temperature. As shown in diagram, the forbidden energy gap between conduction band and valency band is extremely wide, extremely large, keeping your mind. The valence electrons cannot jump and enter into the conduction band, cannot jump that for enter into the conduction band. Therefore, conduction does not take place and these material are known as insulator. In this case, insulator, valence electrons cannot jump into the conducting electrons or conduction band, and therefore conduction does not take place in the insulating material, or that is called insulator. In case of insulator, the conduction may take place at very high temperature, as then the energy acquired by the valence electrons is sufficient to take them into conduction band. In this case, insulator, the conduction may take place very high temperature. Then the energy acquired by the valency electrons is sufficient to take them into conduction band. And therefore, the conduction band and valency band to form the forbidden energy gap. And the forbidden energy gap of insulator is 5.5 electron volt. This forbidden energy gap is more as compared to the semiconducting material or semiconductor. And therefore, the electric current does not flow through it. It is not possible practically for an electron jump from valency band to conduction band, and therefore resistance decreases to increase the temperature of the material. So this is the simple diagram of the conduction band and valency band, and this is the forbidden energy gap. This gap is 5.5 electron volt. In the insulator, there is no electrons, no excess of electrons or no electrons, and therefore the forbidden energy gap is very large. So student, I stop here now. Thank you very much.